Okay, we are live. Everybody just go ahead and everybody who gets on here after it's live, you can go ahead and fast forward to the 3-minute mark. We're going to start at the 3-minute mark. Let me go ahead and blast this link out real quick. I'm on YouTube right now. There we go. Make sure it's a clickable link. Yeah, we'll get started at the 3-minute mark. Let me go ahead and just set a timer for 3 minutes. Woo! All right. 3-minute mark. Sermon now. We are live. All these. Boom. Your campaign is being sent. Okay. And let me blast this on Facebook. Hello to everybody who is currently joining. I actually can't see the screen, so I'm assuming at least somebody. We are going to make a new channel. That's going to happen soon. But that's okay. I'm very, sometimes it's let's see. Live on YT now. Okay, cool. I don't post as much as I was, and it's not out of like a lack of passion or something. I love the game. I'm out constantly. I was out last night. I was out Thursday night. I love this shit, but the channel's dead, and it's my own fault. I killed it, but that's okay. We'll talk about that in the future. So we got 2 more minutes before we really begin here, and we'll just chill for a second. James said to like the video, you nerds. James, I could not agree more. And well, let's see. We're at the 3-minute or minute and a half. We'll start at the 3-minute mark. Guys, feel free to go ahead and post some questions on here already. And then we will jump into it. You know what? We're going to start at 5 minutes. Okay. I want to get a few more people on here. But, while you guys are on here early, we can just shoot the shit for a minute. See what's up. I think the quality here looks pretty good. Comment and let me know if you guys mind that I don't look directly into the camera when I do a live. I could set it up in front of the laptop, or I could just kind of sit here like this and just make sure to really look at you guys. I'm back doing live videos. Something I like to do. I thrive in a live environment. It's interesting. Me and Alpha Chad always talk about how we never film the boot camps enough. And the boot camps are where I'm just so in my zone of genius that so much of my most genius rants and pieces of advice and just everything, they just come live. And so sometimes we just got to go live. All right. And like I said, we're going to give it about another minute and 20. So 5-minute mark, and we will jump in. Yeah, man, the Facebook group kind of dead now too. Remember the days when everybody was posting late reports every week? Yeah, well, the Facebook group, the thing is I have an incredibly active group. James, if you're a big fan, I have an extremely active community where guys are posting field reports constantly, day game infields, all of that. You could DM me about that. That's actually, that's my group mentorship program, otherwise known as the Mastermind. And that's basically why the free group died. I killed it by basically making the new group. But the thing is like the new group is so much higher quality. It's just so much more lit. So, all right, we got 30 seconds here. And I'm going to grab a Coke Zero. Hey, James, while you're on here, bro, just let me know, is the audio good? Oh, shit. Is it coming in loud? Is it coming in clear? Just let me know. All right, grabbing a Coke Zero, and we're going to begin in 10 seconds. Blah. Okay, here we go. All right, let's jump into it. So first off, this is where I want to start this sermon. And anybody who joins up, please like this video. It helps me out. Maybe leave a little bit of comment. And then when the sermon is over, I'll probably answer a few questions. So first off, you guys, let me confirm the audio is good. Yes, it's clear. Nothing wrong with the audio. Okay, great. So here we go. Now, let me turn my notifications off on the phone. The phone is going crazy. Okay, now look, I'm going to tell you guys a few stories and we're going to talk about a couple things. Okay, now this video could change your life if you heed what I'm saying. Now, something I'm doing for the next 7 days between now and April 20th also is if you're somebody who wants to get really good at day game, you can actually get my Thrive Day Game program with a free one-on-one coaching call with me for under $100. It's down below. And then if you already have all my courses and you just want to call, I also have that option down below. So that's in the description. And let's jump into this. So I want to tell you guys a quick story. So recently, I did a boot camp here in Austin, Texas. And we had a guy in this boot camp who he has never had a cold approach date. So he's never had a day game girl that he turned into a night game girl that he turned into a date. And we're out on Saturday night and he has this amazing interaction, just really, really good, just beautiful Latino chick. And they're dancing together. They're sitting on this bench together. I think he filmed some videos of her, things like that. And he uses his own words. He says, I'm in love with that one. I'm in love with that one. Oh my God, it was amazing. And the crazy thing is, like, after that one, you could see his energy pick up and he started crushing it within the next couple of girls that he was talking to, being wittier, being funnier, having a better time. And so he's just super into this chick. And we end up doing a call a couple days later because he's inside of my group mentorship program. And he's on the live call and I ask him straight up, I go, what was the last text that you sent her? You know, like, how's that going? He goes, oh, she stopped responding. And his last text was something about, oh, we could do something fun this week. She stops responding to him. And I go, this is what I want you to text her. And this was a genius text. It was a profound text. And it's something that so many guys would tell you to never send this text. And the text I told him to send was in all capital letters, please respond, with a crying emoji. Now, she ends up texting him back and saying something the next, either later that evening or maybe that morning. OMG, ha ha ha, sorry, I've just been super busy. Something along those lines. And then something where she's just like, yes, that sounds great. So he texts her, please respond in all caps, right? With the crying emoji. And he just went for it. He just pushed it. And I'm the one that made him push it. I'm the one that made him actually take it that far. He would have never taken it that far on his own. And then the next night, he actually got her, he went on the date with her, got her back to his house, didn't hook up with her or anything, but he had a same date. He had a date poll. After never having a date in his life, comes on my boot camp, does a date poll. And he did all the work. He did everything on his own, truly. Obviously, yes, I'm there coaching him during the boot camp, whatever. And then I send him that text, and he would have just never sent that text on his own. But if he was in the mindset that I want to talk to you guys about today, then he would have sent that text on his own, and he would have gotten the date completely on his own. But it took me to show him how much further he could go. And so he got this girl back to his house. First ever real result from cold approach. And he's been doing it for a while. And it was just simply because he pushed it a little bit further than he normally would. Now, let's rewind to about a month ago. Miami boot camp. I'm doing a session with one of the guys where I'm listening to him on AirPods while watching his set. He's talking to a beautiful girl from London. And he starts wrapping up the conversation. He starts kind of doing his thing where he's like, all right, well, hey, it was great meeting you. Yeah, I wish we both lived here. Something like, he's kind of saying goodbye to her. And I go, and I start saying words to him. I start going, hey, I'm really thirsty right now. We should go grab a coffee over here. Hey, I really need a coffee. Let's go grab a coffee. So he just goes, hey, I know we just met, but we should go grab a coffee. She's like, oh, and I go, there's a Starbucks right there. There's a Starbucks right there. He goes, there's a Starbucks like right over here. And I'm like, lead. And he starts leading her. And now she's like, yeah, sure, sounds good. Comes to Starbucks with her. Goes on an instant date. Maybe it was either his first instant date ever from day game, or he had his first one either like the day before. Again, just from like pushing it. Then I text him and I go, pull her no matter what. Go for a pull no matter what. Walk by your apartment and then say, oh, this is my place. Or walk by your hotel and then say, oh, this is my hotel. So he does that. He gets her up into his hotel from day game. Day game pull, same day. Plays Jenga with her, back at the room. I think they kissed a little bit, but nothing like crazy. But it's just so insane. Like, I don't even want to mention what the result is when he gets her back to the house. Like, whether he smashed or just kissed or got her there and they just talked or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, for so many of you guys that won't even do a day game approach, it's such a profound thing to have happened. Like, truly, it was incredible. And, the final story I want to tell you guys is very similar to the last two. We're on this boot camp this past weekend, and this guy's talking to this girl, and one of my students, and he's talking to this girl for a while. And I look over and it's going really well. And so I go, okay, well, I'm going to leave it alone. But then I look over like 10 minutes later and it's still just going really well. I'm like, well, something needs to happen here. He's got to make something happen. He's got to do something. So I end up going up to him while he's just talking to the chick. And I pretend as though I go, oh, hey, I'm Aaron, whatever. She's like, oh, hi. And I pretend as though I'm going to tell him to do something about our friends or something. And I go, take her out to the patio and make out with her. Take her to the patio and make out with her. So he takes her to the patio, starts making out with her. Now I see out there, it's going really, really good. And so I see that it's going great. And so I just go, I text him and I go, hey, pull her. And now there's a whole bunch of like really crazy details involving this poll. He actually didn't have a poll location, needed to use somebody's car in order to make this happen. He comes to me. He's super nervous about it. He's like, I think I can make it happen. I have him basically bounce her out. Long story short, they end up going and hooking up that same right then and there, like from the bar, going and hooking up in a vehicle, essentially. There's really crazy details. If you are in the mastermind program, then you heard the insane details of the whole situation. But all of these situations that I just laid out for you guys are just manifestations of what can happen when you are truly assuming attraction and you are truly believing in yourself to a higher level than you previously would. And I can easily say that for me in my time in game, my journey throughout the game, that I would say early-ish. I mean, maybe like 3 years into the game, something like that. Something clicked in me. And it actually was I've told this story before. It was actually meeting this one girl, Rachel, in particular. Me and my buddy, there was an overlap where I was still doing stand-up comedy while doing game as well. And me and my buddy, Tyler, we went to an open like a comedy show. We went and performed at a comedy show, like an hour away from Columbus, Ohio. We come back and I'm telling him all about this game stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it, whatever. I'm like, really? Like, you want to go? He's like, yeah, sure, let's go. So we go. And bro, there ends up being like this massive fight out on the street. I mean, just like a crazy, crazy fight. And there ends up being tear gas and pepper spray and all this shit, whatever. And everyone's just going nuts. And just coming out of the smoke, literally like a movie, just this stupid hot, like ridiculously hot Italian brunette girl from America, but Italian descent. She just comes like running, like basically near me, not to me by any means, but I go, come here. Like, I'll keep you safe. I'm hugging onto her. She's like, oh my God. She's like coughing, whatever. She's like, thank you. We end up just hitting it off like fucking crazy. That had all broken out. We actually go to the bar. We have a great time together. She goes, hey, so if you want, it's actually tomorrow or tonight. She texts me the next day and she goes, tonight's my birthday. I'm actually going to be going out with a bunch of people if you'd like to come. And I just go, yeah. I don't think too much. Obviously, it'll be cool, right? It's going to be just a good time. But I don't even think, oh, big birthday dinner, big birthday celebration. I'm not like going to pull this girl. I don't know. I end up pulling her. And at that time, and maybe even now, maybe even now, the hottest girl I have ever been with. She's up there, certainly up there now, but definitely at that time. I mean, just unbelievable. And I remember hooking up with this girl, and I remember in the act of it, thinking to myself, bro, it doesn't actually get better than this. That was a thought that I had. It's like God came down and like said that to me. It just doesn't actually get any better. There's nothing better. What could just perfect body, insane ass, nice little perky fucking tits, young, hot, tight fucking core, little belly button piercing, and then sexual chemistry through just off the charts. And just the way we would kiss and the way we would just fucking touch and everything, like it was just so good. And I'm like, what would make it better afterwards? You know, I'm just consciously thinking this. Like, if she's kind of famous, so I get to tell people it's like a more exciting story. You know, that kind of famous girl, I got to hook up with her. You know, could she have been a little more of like a Victoria's Secret? I don't know, like a little taller. Would I even want her taller? There's just nothing that could have been better about that girl. And that situation. And we hooked up many times after that. We had romantic, like we would go on hikes and stuff like that. We hooked up out at, if you're from Ohio, a place called Hocking Hills. And so after that, I just remember being like, oh, anything's possible. And all I'm holding myself back from, the only thing holding me back is my own limiting beliefs that I can't get girls like that. So I started going for way hotter chicks, and I started getting way hotter chicks. And that was just a crazy upward spiral that really has never ended. And, you know, do I always need a girl to be the absolute hottest creme de la creme? I mean, maybe you guys would love it if I just told you, you know, yes, I only sleep with the best of the best. But also, like, anybody who's on here who actually gets laid a decent amount, you know that, like, dude, you'll have like some mid chicks that are like some of the best sex you've ever had also. Like, if you've got a body count of over 50 as a man, you know you've had amazing, amazing sex with like a fucking 6.5, 7 that was way, way, way better than the 8 or the 9 or whatever the fuck, right? I hate even adding numbers like that. It's so stupid. But yeah, dude, just crazy, crazy experiences. And so I realized that my own self-talk and my own limiting beliefs are what was like holding me back. And for so many of you, you need to just understand from the stories I just told, my personal story there, and I could go on and on about that. I mean, about times where deep down the 300-pound fatty in me saw a girl and just thought like, I mean, I guess I'll do the practice set. I guess I'll practice on this one, but of course I'm not going to get her. And then I actually make something happen with that girl, whether it's a makeout or at least a great interaction and get her number or actually sleeping with her or turning her into my girlfriend. There's like several women that I've seen for long periods of time or turn them into my girlfriend where absolutely instantly there's this primal, just deep part in my mind where it's like, oh, she's like too hot though. Like it's not even going to work. From the 22 and a half years of just being ridiculously fat and having no women and feeling lesser than, right? And so how do you actually start feeling more than? How do you actually start to get that confidence going? There's only one way, and it's through competence. And there's only one way to achieve competence, and that is through brave, imperfect action. Brave, imperfect action. Write that down. Confidence only comes from confidence, and confidence will only come from brave, imperfect action. If right now you're not confident, it's because you do not feel competent. You don't feel like you're a good speaker. You don't feel like you're in good shape. You don't feel like you're good with women. You don't feel like people really want to be your friend. And so you exist now in this cycle over and over again where you're lacking competence and therefore you're never being more confident. Confidence comes from competence, which comes from brave, imperfect action. You must take a lot of imperfect action. And that's why I have put this together for you, my Thrive Day Game Bundle. It's under $100 and you get a free coaching call with me. I see right now we've got 11 people on here. Guys, straight up, I want all 11 of you to sign up for this right now. It's down below. This only goes until April 20th. 420, bro. So I want you to go hard, get this, and then you can smoke all the weed you want on there's certain names I can't say on YouTube on Big H's birthday, right? So sign up for that. And if you already have Thrive and all these other courses, bro, and you're just looking like you want to speak with me one-on-one and step it up, there's a link down below to do that as well. Both of these options are under $100. And that's why I put this shit together, because I know what it was like to struggle so deeply. I had the crushes on the girls that never liked me back. I had the crushes on the girls who ended up dating my friends who actually were brave and who were getting women, and who it just felt like it was so natural. I I always talk about this. I always talk about, and I just got to say it again, like I when I saw the first time I saw game online, that it was something you could learn. It was insane to me. It blew my mind. I don't have the same story as you guys where you waited years. I actually was out the next night because at that time in my life, I also was going out a lot anyways, but just getting hammered. And so I told my buddy, I said, hey man, I found this shit online. I want to go out tomorrow night, like we probably would anyways because we're going to get wasted, but I'm going to talk to a bunch of girls. And I'm like, and here's this video, and here's this guy, RSD Tyler, who teaches game. This is crazy. And so he's like, okay, whatever. And he already kind of like got laid. So to him, it was just like, whatever, I guess he'll help me. And so we go out that night, and it's bad. It's bad. They used to call me my old roommates, him and the other guys, and they were just clowning me hard. It was funny. But like the R word, they would call me like R eyes, like because like, oh, I would see a girl and like lock in on my target or whatever, which obviously not. I would never, never do something like that. But Your Honor, I swear I would never. But truly, I mean, that's not even it's not even something to joke about because, I mean, yeah, we'll just move on from there. But anyways, I was out the next night, and yeah, it was bad. I mean, I don't know. I'd drink 15 PBRs, and I would just go wandering around clubs. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Because back then also, when I started game, there wasn't really infields. You guys have all my infields, which you can get a ton of exclusive ones you've never seen in the day game bundle inside of Thrive. And I really, really implore you guys to jump on that. Like I'm so dead ass serious that this course, and you're gonna get the coaching call with me where we're gonna go over your goals. Like this will change everything for you. And it could just be the one moment. It could be your moment where you found game online. It could be like, oh, bro, the moment I did this when I got the Thrive Day Game program and then I got to speak with Aaron Alexander, like everything changed for me. That could be one of your pinnacle life moments. And so back to confidence coming from competence, and competence being created by brave, imperfect action. So many of you guys, you're just not taking action. You're not taking action on anything. And you go, I'm really focused on this. I'm really focused on that. Show me your screen time. Show me your screen time. I know what you're focused on. You're focused on TikTok. You're focused on Instagram Reels. You're focused on stupid ass shit. And you're going to have the nerve, the gall, the blasphemy to fucking tell me that this coming Friday night, you can't set aside. But on Friday, actually, it's my father's 60th then Saturday, then Thursday, then Wednesday. You can set aside an hour one of these evenings and you can go out and talk to women. You can do it during the day. You should be doing day game. A lot of you guys have aged with me. I'm 34 now. Some of you guys started watching me when maybe you were 28 and now you're 34, 35, 36. Bro, you can meet so many beautiful women through day game when you do it in a calibrated, effective, strategic way. And that's what I teach inside of Thrive, is how to do it strategically, how to make it fun, how to have a good time, how to master what I'm talking about here, which is the assumption of attraction. And right now, you guys are just constantly putting yourself in a box. It's like imagine that there was somebody you went to school with or a friend of yours right now, and they put you in the box of being annoying and socially unaware. So you're going through life and you're feeling like just kind of normal. You're not the most confident guy in the world. You're not the greatest storyteller that's ever lived, but you feel pretty socially normal. You feel fine. And you got a buddy who calls you socially unaware and like kind of annoying. Oh, here's Tim again. He's pretty annoying, very socially unaware guy. You're like, why do you keep like pigeonholing me in that way? Like, why is that your description of me? It would start to feel very, very weird. It would start to feel very uncomfortable. And whether you like it or not, it actually would deeply affect your subconscious. And you would start to, if you continue to not set that boundary and you continue to live like that and put up with that, then you would actually become more socially unaware and annoying, probably. And right now, you guys pigeonhole yourselves and you limit yourselves to believing that, oh, this unattractive woman, she would not want to be with me. I'm not in her league in any capacity. There's nothing I could say or do that could create any sort of attraction whatsoever. Let me ask you guys this, because I know the answer for me, and I'm curious what the answer is for you guys. Have you ever, there was this girl. There was this girl in Columbus when I was doing stand-up. And I don't remember her last name, but her first name was Maddie. And she was this chubby, like pretty chubby blonde girl. Or actually, dude, I could even talk about this with Liz Platts, I think. I just saw this female comedian here in Austin. Liz Platts, maybe, something like that. But we'll talk about the girl from Columbus. So both of these women, just not very attractive. Just straight up. If I saw them at the bar, I wouldn't really be like, oh, she's hot. Great. But the one in Columbus specifically, I remember seeing her do stand-up and seeing the way that she just kind of dominated the stage. And then I remember seeing the way that it felt like, even in conversations and stuff, when it would be with me and her, or it would be her talking to other people, she just had this confidence about her that I remember just thinking she was so hot. Like she truly, like I swear to God, this is not cap. And again, picture online, no context, don't know who she is. Or see her, no context, don't know who she is. She's standing there introverted at the bar or something. I'm not going to think she's hot. But just the way she communicated and her jokes and like who she was as an individual and the way she carried herself, it actually made her very, very attractive. And so a lot of times you guys are looking at these women, and number one, I want to say this. Most of you are not doing anything you could be doing to looks max. Also, I'm very big into looks max. I mean, look at me now compared to like the way that I used to look. Am I at my peak yet? No. I still have things that I could be working on, but like, bro, I have like perfect skin. I've got great hair. I've grown the hair out. The fashion is on point. I've been getting in pretty good. I'm looking pretty good. I've actually been tanning. So number one, when it comes to not feeling equal than or worthy of these women due to your looks, number one is most of you just aren't even optimizing your looks. Right? You've got like thin ass eyebrows and you're not even figuring out how to derma roll and put some minoxidil on the eyebrows or some castor oil on the eyelashes or just like sunscreen, even like how to have nice skin. I use a toner. I use a vitamin C serum. I use a moisturizer and I use sunscreen. I have a very like simple 4-step thing that I do. And like, it's not that complicated. And yet you guys just don't take the 50, Bro, and this is why also, guys, I'm telling you right now, whether you have all my courses or not, just click the link down below and sign up to do the one-on-one coaching call with me or do Thrive and the one-on-one coaching call with me. Like, dude, we can talk about this stuff. I can send you links to things. I can change your life in one call. And that's happened a lot. That's actually happened a lot. I've had guys reach out to me. I've had dudes tell me, Aaron, I know you probably don't remember, but we had a call in 2019, 2018, stuff like that. I'm like, maybe I kind of remember, but I'm not totally sure. And they're like, bro, on that call, you told me this. I literally started doing that. And I ended up getting a girlfriend like 3 months later. And I'm fucking married to her now. Like, there's just so much that I can actually achieve with you one-on-one. And that's why I want you guys to sign up for this. My boot camps right now are $1,900. If you want to do a full-blown one-on-one mentorship with me, it's like roughly the same price. It's very expensive. This is a great way, and I have to do that because for many reasons. This is my life. I give everything to my clients. I give absolutely everything I've got. When a boot camp is done, all I can do is lay there and eat a burrito and get my dick sucked. That's all I can really do when a boot camp is done. When I'm done with my mentorship students, I have to like mentally reset because I just gave everything. I put everything on the line. I gave everything I've got. That's what I do. And so if you want that for just one call with me, click the link down below. Even just as a way to like give me some tithe, just drop under $100. What are you gonna do with that? Go to Jimmy John's or something? So jump on this. Just jump on it. This could be a life-changing moment for you. I can't imagine being on a call where Andrew Tate sitting there on the call and he's like, you can talk to me for under $100. I'd be like, what? I would jump on it instantly. And, I would venture to say, I bet my cold approach is better than Tate. No, I can't. I can't blaspheme Tate. Tate's the GOAT. But, yeah, bro, for real, you got to just jump on it immediately. You must. Okay, we're going to keep this going for just a few more minutes. Let me get to your guys' comments. Let's see what we got. Wapaba. Okay, we've got some good ones. Ricardo said, what up, bro? What up, Ricardo? How you doing, man? Thanks for hopping on. Yeah, dude, for sure. Hey, man, are you and Taylor Swift still together? Yeah, I wish. She's a queen, bro. What are the best supplements for you and Confidence Boost CDC? I feel super... you probably meant to say super tired after day gaming, but I know it drains energy. Do you also rest a little bit? It's like a little bit like a must or like a muscle. Do you go out every day? Remember the first release of Thrive Day Game? Those were the good old times. I'm 35. True, but a simple phone call won't fix anything with not taking action. Yeah, that's true. It won't. I mean, my goal is to, ideally you guys actually take action with what you've learned from me on the call, and you take action with the Thrive Day Game program as well. And that's why, doing the mentorship with me for a longer period of time is so valuable, because then you are able to have me holding you accountable, for long periods of time. But to answer some of these other questions, what's your training schedule like? It's kind of all over the place right now, honestly. I don't want to get too into the fitness stuff at the moment. The best supplements for you and Confidence Boost, man, I don't know. You got to optimize your thyroid. It's too much of it's too deep to get into, honestly, on this stream. But you got to optimize your thyroid. You guys, you have to optimize metabolism. Let me say that. You want to optimize metabolism. And the way that you essentially, like, if I could just give you like a 20-second thing on optimizing metabolism, I would say this. Number one, stop intermittent fasting. You should be eating breakfast, and you should also be eating somewhat closer to bed. And you should be eating a good amount of calories throughout the day, and you should be working out a lot. So what happens is when you are restricting calories too much and then you're doing intermittent fasting and stuff, your body starts producing stress hormones. It starts getting stressed out. It starts slowing down your metabolism. You go to eat again, and now your body is just taking in all those calories and trying to store them as much as possible because it feels like it could just keep starving. And so you need to maximize your metabolism. You need to be eating more. Don't run away from sugar. Eat a lot of fructose, a lot of fruit, and yeah, don't hide from sugar. And then think about it this way, right? Let's say your basal metabolic rate is 2,500 calories. We're just gonna say that if you don't work out, if you just sat around all day, walked around your apartment, you'd burn 2,500 calories in a day. That's a fair number for most people. Well, now let's say that you eat 2,000 calories and then you don't work out at all. Your body's just going to be like catabolizing, eating, yes, you are going to lose weight for sure, but it's actually going to be better for you to now do a 500 calorie workout that day and then get 2,500 calories of food into your body. And the reason why is because now those nutrients, all of the other systems in the body that require those nutrients, are now going to be functioning properly while you're still maintaining that caloric deficit. So now you're burning fat, but your whole body is just like optimized and working a lot better. So 500 calorie deficit without exercise versus the 500 calorie deficit with exercise. Therefore, you're eating more food, but you're working more. That's your metabolism. That's your body being like, thank you for fueling me. I'm going to work harder now. I'm going to do better. Your body is almost grateful for having more. And then you want to be eating oysters or a zinc supplement at least, beef liver, things like that. So yeah, bro. I mean, you want to optimize your metabolism. And again, for most people, you do not want to be intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is like, it's just a big myth. And I used to think it was good, but it's really not. So don't intermittent fast. Okay, cool. That's it for now, guys. I mean, this was a great sermon. I appreciate it. Again, you guys can click the link down below and you can jump on one of these two offers here. This will expire on April 20th. And I really implore you guys, I'd love to be able to hopefully help you to take action, to step it up, and to, just live a great life. Game doesn't have to be the absolute center of your world. I mean, this is why, like, let me just say this, right? So we just kind of talked about optimizing the body and optimizing, for having higher energy, higher metabolism, right? If you have really trash game and you go out, let's say that you have really bad game and you go out 4 nights this coming month, or let's say you go out twice a weekend. So you go out 8 nights this coming month, and that yields you 1 date because your game is trash. Or you actually dedicate yourself to getting better. You get this course, you talk to me, you actually get better. And now you get 1 date from, let's just even say 2 nights out. Let's just say 2 instead of 1. Or let's just say 2 nights out. Now you're getting 4 dates from going out versus just the 1. So it's also like getting really good at game and having a period where you do dedicate yourself to it. That also makes it where like now you don't actually have to dedicate your life to game. Bro, I can be dropped off in any city. Drop me off in Phoenix, Arizona. Drop me off in Miami. Drop me off in New York. Drop me off in fucking Tulsa, Oklahoma. Is Tulsa in Oklahoma? I think it is. Utah. I don't know. Whatever. Drop me off in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Kansas City. Wherever. Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to be able to build a rotation very, very quickly. And then if I don't want to dedicate my life to game, I can just ride that rotation for a while and then like pop out here and there to meet new ones for when the ones that really want a serious thing are falling off. Like when you get good at game, you no longer actually have to dedicate yourself to it. And then you just get that desired result for as long as you want it. Right. So it's also like, I don't even really try to sit here and preach to you guys like, oh, game is the most important thing in the world, but also like, just get good now, get it implanted. And it's also like the longer you wait, the harder it's going to get. It's similar to like, if you started learning a language when you were 14, it was way easier to learn that language than if you start trying to learn it when you're 50. It's going to be, who knows, 20 times harder. So right now it's like time is running out. Time is absolutely running out for you. Start getting these experiences under your belt. Start getting these skills in your toolbox. Make things happen for yourself. Again, when you get Thrive, you're going to be able to get the coaching call with me for 100% free as a part of the bundle. So jump on it, dude. Like, let's make this shit happen and just stop wasting your time. If I could give you one message, it's stop wasting your time, because I'm 34 years old right now. I was 24 6 weeks ago. So that's all there is to it, man. Time flies. Stop wasting your time. Have incredible experiences. And I look forward to seeing you on the call. Thank you guys for tuning in today.